一个月听懂美国人。
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Everyday English Academy, where we make English simple and enjoyable. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike. Hello to all of our wonderful listeners wherever you are in the world right now.
So, Mike, how are things?
Pretty great, honestly. I am on a new path.
A new path? What does that mean?
I have been waking up at 5 a.m. every day for 4 days now.
Wait, you? 5 in the morning? The same person who once slept through 3 alarms?
That was the old Mike. The new Mike wakes up early because that is what successful people do. I watched a video about it.
You watched one video and now you are a completely different person?
Not just any video. It said rich people wake up early, exercise, read books, and plan their entire day before sunrise.
Okay, and do you feel richer after 4 days?
Honestly? No. I just feel tired, and I ate breakfast twice yesterday because I was awake for so long.
So you are not richer, you are just more tired and more hungry.
Maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Or maybe being rich is not really about what time you wake up. Maybe it is about how you think.
How you think?
Yes, and that is actually a really interesting topic because today we are going to talk about something called a rich mindset versus a poor mindset.
Mindset. I hear that word everywhere now. What does it actually mean?
Good question. Your mindset is basically the way you think about things. It is like the glasses you wear when you look at the world. Two people can see the same situation, but think about it in completely different ways.
So my mindset is like my thinking style?
Exactly. And here's the important part. When we say rich mindset and poor mindset, we are not talking about money in your bank account.
We're not?
No. A person with very little money can have a rich mindset, and a person with a lot of money can have a poor mindset.
That is interesting. So it is not about being actually rich or poor.
Right. It's about how you approach life, how you think about problems, money, time, learning, everything.
So when I woke up at 5 a.m., that was not really a rich mindset. That was just me copying someone else without thinking.
Basically, yes. A rich mindset is not about following rules from a video. It's about how you see your life and your choices.
Okay, I'm interested now. What is the actual difference?
Well, there are a few big ones, and later we're going to talk about one thinking habit that quietly keeps people stuck, and most people don't even realize they do it.
Oh, now I really want to know.
But first, let's start with how these two mindsets see problems, because this is where it gets interesting.
Okay, problems. Everyone has problems, right?
Everyone. Your phone breaks, you have a bad day at work, the bus is late, something unexpected happens. Problems are just part of life.
So what is the difference? How does a rich mindset handle problems?
Well, a person with a rich mindset looks at a problem and thinks, okay, this is not great, but what can I do about it?
So they focus on the solution, not the problem itself.
Yes. And a person with a poor mindset often does the opposite. They focus on why the problem happened and who is responsible.
Like, this is not fair, or this always happens to me.
Exactly. And here is a useful word, accountable. When you are accountable, it means you take responsibility for your own actions and results. You don't wait for someone else to fix things.
So, a rich mindset person is more accountable?
Yes, They think, what is my part in this and what can I do next? Even if the problem was not their fault, they focus on what they can control.
That makes sense. But honestly, sometimes it is someone else's fault.
Of course, but here's the thing. Even when it is someone else's fault, spending all your energy on that does not fix anything.
True. Okay. And what about the outcome? Because sometimes you try to fix a problem and it still doesn't work.
Good word. An outcome is the result of something you did. And yes, sometimes the outcome is not perfect. A rich mindset accepts that. They think, okay, that did not work. Let me try something different.
And a poor mindset?
They might say, see, I tried and it did not work. Nothing ever works for me. And then they stop trying.
Ooh, I think I have done that before. Not with big things, but like with cooking. I tried to make something once, it was terrible, and I said, I just can't cook.
And that is a perfect small example. A rich mindset would say, that recipe did not work. Let me try a different one. A poor mindset says, I am not a cooking person.
I feel personally attacked right now.
You should. And there's another word I want to teach here. Proactive. Being proactive means you do something before a problem happens. You don't wait.
Like checking the weather before you leave the house?
Yes, or saving a little money before an emergency happens, not after. A proactive person thinks ahead. A rich mindset is usually very proactive.
And a poor mindset waits until the problem is already there.
Often, yes, they react instead of prepare.
Okay, by the way, listeners, which one are you? Do you usually look for solutions or do you focus on the problem first?
Yes, we really want to know. And Mike, speaking of honest,
Why do I feel nervous?
the biggest difference between these two mindsets is not about problems, it's about money. And that part might surprise you.
Okay, money. Let's talk about it.
So here is the thing. Most people think a rich mindset means saving every penny and never enjoying life.
That sounds miserable.
It is miserable. And it is also not what a rich mindset is. A rich mindset is not about being cheap. It is about being smart with how you use your money.
Smart how?
Well, here is a good word. Allocate. To allocate means to decide how to divide your money, your time, or your energy between different things.
Like a plan for your money.
Yes, a person with a rich mindset looks at their money and thinks, how do I allocate this? Some for bills, some for fun, some for the future. They have a system, even a simple one.
And a poor mindset?
A poor mindset often does not allocate at all. The money comes in and it just goes. They don't really know where it went.
Okay, I have felt that. You check your bank at the end of the month and think, where did it all go? I didn't even buy anything big.
Exactly. And this connects to another word, accumulate. To accumulate means to slowly collect more and more over time, like drops of water filling a glass.
Oh, so small amounts of money can accumulate.
Yes, but here is the problem. Small expenses also accumulate. A coffee here, a snack there, a random purchase. Alone, they are nothing, but together over a month, they can be a lot.
So accumulate works both ways. Good things accumulate, but bad habits accumulate too.
Exactly. And a rich mindset person understands this. They know that small actions today compound over time.
Compound. What does that mean?
When something compounds, it means small things grow bigger and bigger over time, not just adding up, but actually growing, like a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but it gets bigger and faster.
Oh, I like that picture. So, saving a little money every week, it compounds?
Yes, and not just money. Knowledge compounds too. If you learn a little English every day, after 1 year, the result is huge, much bigger than you expect.
That is actually really motivating for our listeners.
And here is one more idea that a rich mindset often thinks about: passive income and multiple streams. Passive income is money you earn without working actively for it every single day. And multiple streams means your money comes from different places, not just one job.
Can you give me a simple example?
Sure. Imagine someone writes a small ebook. They spend time writing it once, then people buy it while they're sleeping, eating, or on vacation. That is passive income. The money comes without daily work.
Nice. And multiple streams?
Maybe someone has their normal job, but they also earn a little from an online shop. And they also rent a room in their apartment. 3 different sources, 3 streams.
A poor mindset probably only thinks about one source of money, right?
Usually, yes. And if that one source has a problem, everything falls apart. A rich mindset tries to create options, not immediately, not all at once, but slowly, over time.
Okay, that makes sense. And none of this requires being a millionaire.
Not at all. It starts with how you think. That is the whole point.
All right. So, we talked about problems, we talked about money. What else?
The last big difference is about growth. How a rich mindset and a poor mindset think about trying new things and taking risks.
Oh, this is interesting.
So, Mike, when was the last time you tried something completely new?
Honestly, I tried a new restaurant last month.
That is not exactly what I mean. I mean something that scared you a little, something outside your normal life.
Oh, then probably not recently. Why?
Because that is very common. Most people stay in the same routine, doing the same things because it feels safe. And there is nothing wrong with safe. But a rich mindset person is usually more bold.
Bold, meaning brave.
Yes, bold means you are not afraid to take a risk or try something new. It does not mean being crazy or reckless. It means being willing to feel a little uncomfortable for a better result.
Like starting a new project even when you're not sure it will work.
Exactly. Or learning a new skill, or having a difficult conversation, or even just changing a daily habit. These things require you to be bold.
And a poor mindset avoids that?
Often, yes. A poor mindset prefers things to stay the same. And when things stay the same for too long, life becomes mediocre.
Mediocre. What does that mean?
Mediocre means not good, not bad, just okay. Nothing exciting, nothing terrible, just flat.
Oh, I know that feeling. When every week feels the same and you can't even remember what you did last Tuesday.
Yes, that is mediocre. And a rich mindset person is not okay with mediocre. They want more. Not more money, just more from life. More learning, more experiences, more growth.
So it's about refusing to stay flat.
Exactly. And remember, being bold doesn't mean quitting your job tomorrow and moving to another country.
Good, because I was getting nervous.
It can be small. Reading a book about something you know nothing about. Talking to someone new. trying to cook that recipe again, Mike.
Okay. I'll try the recipe again. But if it's terrible, I'm ordering pizza.
And that is a deal.
Okay, listeners, your turn. What is one bold thing you want to try this year? Maybe learn a new language. Oh, wait, you're already doing that. Write your answer in the comments. We want to hear your plans.
All right, Mike, should we do a quick review of the words we learned today?
Yes, let's go through them.
First, mindset. Your mindset is the way you think about things. A positive mindset can change how you see problems.
Allocate. To decide how to divide your money, time, or energy. She allocates part of her salary to savings every month.
Compound. When small things grow bigger and bigger over time, small daily habits compound into big results.
Mediocre. Not good, not bad, just okay and not exciting. He did not want a mediocre life, so he started making changes.
Accountable. Responsible for your actions and results. Being accountable means you don't look for excuses.
Bold, brave, and not afraid to try new things. It was a bold decision, but it changed her career.
Passive income and multiple streams. Passive income is money you earn without daily active work. Multiple streams means income from different sources. He built multiple streams of income over several years.
Outcome, the result of something you did. The outcome was not perfect, but she learned a lot.
Proactive. Doing something before a problem happens. Proactive people prepare instead of waiting for trouble.
And accumulate, to slowly collect more and more over time. If you save a little every week, the money accumulates faster than you think.
Great words today. And remember, a rich mindset is not about being rich. It is about thinking in a way that helps you grow.
It is about being accountable, being proactive, being bold, and understanding that small actions compound over time.
And you are already showing a rich mindset by being here. Learning English, improving yourself, showing up every day. That is exactly how it starts.
And my 5 a.m. experiment?
Go back to sleep, Mike.
Thank you. I was hoping you would say that.
All right, everyone. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Everyday English Academy and give us a like. It really helps us reach more learners like you.
And share this with a friend. Maybe someone who needs a little rich mindset energy today.
Thank you so much for spending time with us. Keep learning, keep growing, and remember, your mindset is more powerful than your wallet.
We'll see you in the next episode. Take care, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.